Most of my adult life, while I tried to support my art habit before art school, I started out, we weren't a rich family. I wanted to go to art school, but the money wasn't there. My parents really strongly encouraged me to find a profession that could be creative but yet make a living. So I went to chef school. I was a chef for more than 20 years, a professional chef. I embraced it. I thought, if this is how I'm going to be creative, I will really be creative. I made chocolate sculptures. I've cooked for the Prime Minister. I cooked for the Queen on her visit to Canada. I mean, I decided that however I was going to approach art as a human being, I was going to do it 100%, whether it was cooking, whether it was baking, whether it was sewing, or being blessed enough to have the time to make art. The fact that I'm Aboriginal, yes, it enhances what I do because I'm connected with community, I'm connected with family, I'm connected with nature. But first and foremost, I think my art comes from a place of sincerity and my daily routine, what I know to be me, what I know to be true. So being an Aboriginal is just part of that. As an artist, I don't want to be seen just as a commodity. I am totally interested in my ideas and making those ideas come alive on my canvas, and I can tell you that when I'm making a piece of art, I'm not thinking in the back of my mind, how am I going to sell this work? Even though at times it's necessary, I think first and foremost about the body of work that I'm going to create. There's several ways that I have, approached the money-making side of being an artist, and one is through teaching and passing on. So it's a win-win situation. I get to do something I absolutely love. I pass on the knowledge that I've gained over the years through experience and education, and I get the benefit of both money and to see my students learn something. So it's just a total win-win situation. I usually have a substantial body of work in the making, and I have people going through my home on a daily basis, looking at my work, and often commissioned works will come from that. Word of mouth. I've been exhibited in many galleries, and you get mass public that will go through, and from that I have not only sold work, but have, like I say, received commission work. Get involved, first and foremost. You really need to extend your comfort level out into the community. Become part of an art organization. Offer your skills without thinking about what that end product or reward's going to be. Just give of yourself, and I don't say expend every energy in doing for others, but when you extend of yourself, it comes back to you. And that is such a good place to start. The more people you meet, the more shows you take in, the more lectures you attend. Meeting a whole group, a whole wide range of people opens the doors. I belong to several groups of online art clubs. One's an international club, one's a national club. So I do take part in that kind of ongoing conversation with other artists, and I think, it really does expand my vocabulary, about what's happening now. People often, when they say, oh, you're an Aboriginal artist, and they come by your studio, they're kind of taken back because they don't see the traditional imagery.
They're looking for feathers and drums.
They are. And the totem sculptures, and the storytelling, and yes, as a Native woman, I have a story to tell, but my story is about not just being Native, but being a woman, about being part of a community, about taking care of a family, about passing on the stories. I collect aprons. I am the keeper of over 300 stories up to date of fellow women, and some of them Aboriginal. So there's a lot more to being an Aboriginal artist than just making, again, like I say, totem images. I really believe that when you take something that you love, you invest 100% of your heart, soul, mind, body, and spirit into what you love, and that just doesn't mean just for you, but when you take that, you use it in every capacity, you extend it out into community, you share it, you love it, you respect it, it brings it back. You have no choice but to be profitable and to be successful.